Hi, everyone. Welcome to the leadership live stream, Ask Annie. It's kind of like a Dear Abby column, but more of my executives that I coach and people that I've polled have asked hard to answer questions to me, and I bring them to the show and answer them. And then I have people come on and comment. My internet connection is spotty today. I don't know why, but hopefully it is coming through to you and you're able to see the show. Will be a somewhat short show today, but I do have a major question that came in the last month as I polled people, and it has a twist. So listen further in the show to hear the twist, but it does pertain to socializing in the workplace. So many people have asked about this twist that I'm going to bring in, but I wanted to bring this up about socializing. What is socializing in the workplace and what can it do for your executives that work for you? How can you lead through socializing? And what does this mean for your office, sorry, I have a couple text messages coming in as my show begins. What does this mean for your culture in your office? So some of the things that socializing in the office can do is it can build, I took some notes here, build some effective communication. You can build connections. You can build a vibrant and sustainable, better company. A lot of this has to do with teamwork, collaboration, social interaction, better communication. You can actually, this is like studies have been done. People have been polled and asked, and statistics show that statistics show that business processes can be enhanced, that there's actually increased efficiency and productivity when it comes to people socializing through work, not just going to work just to work, but to actually socialize and have social interactions during the work day. It creates more honesty in resolving disputes. You're able to communicate more clearly. So that makes sense, right? I mean, people can be more honest and talk more about how they feel and get through disputes and communicate more clearly if they have better communication and better socialization. It inspires collaboration to have socialization in the workplace. So people, that's why companies do work events and team building events, because it inspires people. It increases and makes communication more positive and helps people to get to know each other better and helps people to gel better and work together better. So these are the things that socializing can do for your company and for your culture. Like I said, it inspires collaboration, and they can share successes and failures. So here's my question to you. It doesn't seem like a lot of people are popping on today, so maybe this isn't the best day for a show, but we'll have it recorded. But here's my question to you. The twist of the question is, what happens when we bring in spouses and or partners of the people that work at the company? So my question that was in the poll that I polled, that was asked of me, came in for Ask Annie, was, my spouse is getting upset with me because I'm socializing all the time with my colleagues. Is this something that I should stop doing and just go home to my spouse, or is this something that I should try to get better at or make the situation better? Hi, I just heard from you. Hi, Sahin. Nice to see you. I just heard from you on email and I wrote you back. So check your email. I'm good. I'm really good. So, is this something that can be solved? I mean, look, there's obviously more details that come along to this question. So there's, I'd like to know what your relationship is like. Is this somebody that you can bring along? My first gut feeling is, if your spouse or partner is getting jealous of your socialization time with work, why wouldn't you start to or try to include your spouse or partner in some of the after work activities, whether it's happy hour or something where they would be able to come and meet the people you're working with? Because I have found in life where the insecurity comes in is the unknown, right? Like that's our biggest fear, is what we don't know. So when you can invite your person or your people to meet your work people, they will feel less insecure. But what I wanted to touch on today was just how people in the workplace handle this. My suggestion to this person that asked the Ask Annie question is to include your person or your spouse or your partner or the person that's getting upset with you for always socializing at work, because of the reasons that I listed earlier, the teamwork, the collaboration, the better communication, the enhanced business processes. These are things that are important to you. We work so much in our life that we want this atmosphere to be positive and happy. And I mean, when I was in an office, when I was in corporate, I wanted my spouse or partner to know who I was working with. And I didn't keep them separate. I mean, sometimes obviously you're going to have some boundaries, but it's important to be inclusive. And so for the person that wrote me this question, I guess I would ask yourself, why am I keeping them so separate? Why do I feel I need to keep these two entities so separate in my life? Is it something that I can bring together? Can I explain to my spouse or partner that I want better collaboration and better systems and processes at work and better communication and more honesty and more inspiration? Is that something that I want more at work? And will my spouse or partner support me in this? So I guess that's really my only point today, is just to talk to you a quick bit about socialization in the workplace and including your partner or your spouse in that, and how important I think that is for both sides to get along and have an understanding and have a relationship and have respect for one another. Because when there's that understanding and that respect that goes both ways, things are going to be a lot better for you. And you're going to be more inspired, and you're going to be more able to communicate effectively, and you're going to do better work and be more, effective at work. So that was a lot for just a few minutes, but it was my tidbit of today, the question that rolled in, and if there's issues with that, then I would seriously, consider why is it an issue to help to merge your personal and your professional life? Why is that a problem for you? Is it your spouse or your partner that is refusing that? Is it your work people that are, hi, Christopher, nice to see you. I think you just jumped on. I'm not sure, but I don't know if you heard what I said, but thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you're here. But we were talking about socializing in the workplace and then bringing your person or your spouse or your partner into that team building activity or that happy hour to sort of merge your personal and your professional life, which I'm a big proponent of. And I guess I just wanted to get feedback. If you can comment, even if it's not live, comment or write me, and just let me know if you disagree with me, if you think you should keep these totally separate. And I'd love to hear why. What would make you want to keep those separate? And what does that do for you? How does that better your world, better your efficacy at work, your effectiveness in the office, your communication styles, your relationships, your team building? How does keeping everything, your personal life, totally separate from your work life help you? Because I don't think it does. I'm not a supporter of that. Now, remember, I do support boundaries. So I do think you should be able to have your friends at work and keep your home at home. Sometimes, but I think that sometimes they can merge as well. And I think there's deeper problems if that's an issue for you. So that's really what I wanted to say today. I just wanted to bring up kind of that merger of your personal and your professional lives and what you think of that. So thank you for popping on. If you listened, if you watched, I really appreciate it. Every week, I'm not going to be here next week. I'm actually on vacation, but then I will be here weekly. On Thursdays at noon Eastern, to just talk about a question that was written into me and ask Annie question, one that might be a hard question in the workplace and someone doesn't know how to deal with it. So they wrote it to me and I am sharing it with you and sharing my insight. And that was my insight today, just on, I do think socialization is super important in the workplace. I really think that if your team is not socializing and you're a leader, you're an executive leader of that team, you need to start some socialization practices, because it will increase make more effective your teamwork, your collaboration, your social interaction, your communication. Don't disagree at all. It depends on your environment. Yes, I agree. For sure. And these are hard questions to answer because I don't know your exact situation, but in general, I'm trying to give, hi, Terrence, nice to see you. I agree, better to address them together. I'm one person to begin with. No, you're right. And I mean, I am just the type of person that no matter what question you ask me, I'm probably going to err on the side of collaboration, communication, working together, being more open, being more honest. So like any question, I'm probably going to answer in that way, because I think that's the place to start. No matter where we end up, I think the place to start is, are you communicating clearly? Are you being open? Are you being honest with yourself? And how is this affecting your, hi, thank you, Ibrahim. Thank you. Great to see you. So that's really it for today. Unless more comments and questions come in, I don't have a ton more to add, but I will wait a couple of minutes and see if anything comes in. And I just have some comments flowing here, but nothing that we haven't said already. So I want to thank you for your time today. Thanks for joining and watching. I appreciate you watching Ask Annie. If you have a question that you want answered anonymously, shoot me an email at annie@annieleib.com. Or if you just want to bring it on the comments in the show, that's fine too. It was great to see you today, and peace. I will see you in 2 weeks, 12 p.m. On Thursdays. Ask Annie. Talk to you soon.